Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails in the Sky. Pharaoh Fiasco here once more, and like I said, I was gonna go back and grind. Joshua and Estelle are now both 2 levels stronger, and Estelle is actually going to we set her up with a new quartz. I was informed that quartz, they work differently in this game, and I need to set them up to like to give myself better combinations, or a better arsenal of arts to choose from. But what's more important was giving Impede to Scherazard and making more use of Estelle's Impede. Miss. Golden. Okay, so we're already off to a good start. I want to open up with a Firebolt. That critical. Dang. I'm not going to get to make use of a morale boost. Tier's not going to happen fast enough. So let's go ahead and do this guy. And then have Joshua come in for the critical. Alright. Second verse, same as the first. And then Scherazard's gonna kill him when his turn comes up. Estelle? Oh, I got a lot more, while I was grinding, I got a lot more curative meatballs. You'll see we no longer are curative horns, so I can make more drill meatballs. But I had to use that maple cookie very early on, so I don't have that anymore. Not worried about it though. Not worried about it at all. Actually, we're gonna have her use morale. Let's chance a morale.
Come on.
Even though Estelle could very well die from that. Actually, yeah, let's have Estelle attack. Just in case she dies. Oh, the HP heal! Totally stole that. Frickin' die. 99! Not doing 150 almost anymore. Okay. 48. Still good. Let's have Joshua tier Estelle. I think I gave Estelle HP +1, so Estelle actually can tier as well. And then she'll try to target him, but Estelle will have killed him by then, so... Oh no! She's gonna hit us with a Petrify. Oh well. And Joshua doesn't have anything to stop that. Oh, I gave Joshua EP cut, so you'll notice all of his things now cost 1 less EP. Let's use Aqua Bleed on him. Petrify Breath, yep. That is going to hurt, but it didn't petrify. Got him. Scherazard's gonna get a bit of HP back, and then she will Firebolt as well. He should actually be moving in the kill range.
Yeah.
186. Let's have Joshua dual strike. And then Estelle can come in for the kill. Alright, that was way faster.
Take that.
102. So first we're gonna move Scherazard up, because we're gonna need her to use Sylphin Whip. Joshua will get started on tiering. Miss. And I took her evade away, or her evade 1 away, so That's still pretty impressive. Yeah, she hasn't gained any, anything, so makes sense. And then Joshua is going to tier Estelle next. They've got Impede, which is what I'm banking on. I need their Impedes to, like, stop her arts. Okay, don't fail me now. Crap, we had a 50% chance to stop it. Okay, cool. And she's still got a 1 in 5 chance to stop her moves, but right now we are going to Sylphin Whip just to get started with the damage on her. 18. It's not impressive at all. I just want to move Joshua into morale range. Oh, come on! Josetta's tougher than her 3 goons put together, dude. It's freaking crazy. Morale. So now we can start actually doing some damage to her. There we go. Nope. 0. Criminy. Alright, we're just gonna have Scherazard unleash.
Someone's been naughty.
And then she's gonna start trying to tier herself. Critical. So I need to keep Estelle in physical attack range. Joshua, however, is going to not tier, because tier is too slow, and if she were to physically attack Estelle, that would be freaking bad. There we go. That would have been freaking bad. Okay. Not worried. Let's, tier. And then we can have Scherazard physically attack. Not gonna do any damage, but whatever. Okay, she's preparing to use Petrify Breath. Just don't petrify! Cool. I was worried. I was literally about to say we can't keep getting lucky with that, but we can, and we are. Let's try a Soul Blur. Oh, I should have used a... Oh, whatever. She's gonna crit. Yeah. 6 damage. Good stuff. Okay. So Estelle, I am counting on you. This is a literal coin toss. There we go! Yes! You better believe I tried to set Estelle up with 2 of those and I wasn't able to. It wouldn't let me. No, you know what? Joshua is actually going to use a Drill Meatball on Scherazard. So the Scherazard can get the strength up. And now when she uses her craft, that should put her within kill range for Estelle. 36. Okay, not enough. Strength up. Let's have Joshua use Dual Strike. Craft. Morale.
Come on.
And just in case she does something a little funny, as in kills Estelle with her basic attack, please, can we kill her? Got her! Yes!
That's it.
Crap, dude. Freaking obnoxious. How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lightly. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Recovered septium crystal. Hey, that septium belongs to me! No, not to you. It's to the people of Ruan-ed, that's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to the confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Kapua family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about. So, you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Get away from me, you crazy witch! I think Cher is enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shera! Jeez! An orbital gun? Are you alright, Shera? I'm fine. Forget about me. Look at that! Ooh, a treasure chest. Oh, that's a blue one. We can't actually grab it. Wow, okay. An airship? Looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Kyle. Are you okay, Gisette? Kyle, you're late! Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Ruan-ed region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. Just where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day. And don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. Payback? How are you gonna pay us back when we were stopping you from stealing something that wasn't yours in the first place? I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. It looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the septium crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Ruan-ed. I couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm going to thwack bam kapow! What's thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the septium crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. After returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. It looks like you've had a rough day. Who would have thought the sky bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Shera. I let my emotions get the best of me and... I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Received payment for mayoral theft. +5! That must be for getting all the questions right. Rank advancement to Junior Bracer 7th class. Received Eagle-Eye Quartz as a perk. This is for you both, and take this as well. Received recommendation. But what does that mean? Does that mean we can do work in Bose now too? This is... As of now, you are both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Ruan-ed branch. Okay, so they're officially acknowledging us. Is it really okay for us to have this? I had heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we'd need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Ruan-ed. You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Ruan, Zeiss, and finally Gransel. You've still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. What is that, a phone? I never even looked twice at that thing. Oh, that's the telephone, right? Not an orbital telephone? Hello, this is the Bracer Guild's Ruan-ed branch in the Liberal Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. Probably whatever's going on in Bose. I wonder if something happened. It looks that way to me. Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. Uh-oh. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. No! Cassius is too cool to die! They'll be fine. They're bracers too. Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who was calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Lind has disappeared over the Bose region. Oh, okay, so it wasn't Cassius. What? How is that possible? I don't know of any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. And... Aina? Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourselves. So it was a fake out. Something did happen to Cassius. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner which went missing. What? Impossible. There's got to be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild, Ruan-ed Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. Jeez, dude. And that was the prologue. All of that was the prologue. The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Prologue. A father's love, a new beginning, end. We're gonna save. Oh, those are autosaves. Whoa! 1,000 save files? These guys are not kidding around. Okay. Crap, dude. Cassius didn't even make it out of the prologue without something happening to him. Oh well. He's still cool. I still think Cassius is alive. I don't think they'd kill him off that quickly. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? Alright. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold. You too? Oh, okay. I thought she was in denial for a second. The Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising that she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So, what do you think about all of this, Shera? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, but this looks so good. Bon appetit! Aren't you two having any? This is great! The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shera, don't you just sit there too. Don't you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Stain Rose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Stain Rose? And 20 years old too? Shera, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle. I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Oh, right. I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling, too. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father. Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happened to him, despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. You really are something else. Joshua, you're talking like you're not coming with us, so... Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... What? You're so rude, Joshua! But you are coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the army finishes their search. It seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. So I was actually thinking about this. If you want to go from the one half of America to the other half, you'll be on a train for about half of a day, I think. And if you want to travel from one end of America to another, you'll probably be on a train for about 2 or 3 days. So I was wondering about that, and this is for Zemuria. Obviously, we haven't taken a train in the Liberal region yet, but I was wondering about they fly all over the place, so their times traveling are a lot faster, but Zemuria must be, either the trains are bullet speed fast, or Zemuria is about half or a third of the size of the US. I'm not sure. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Ina and have her pass my jobs at the guild on to another member. Shera. We really appreciate this, Shera. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Cher is along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina. Scherazard is so far probably my favorite Trails in the Sky. Chapter 1, Disappearance of the Lind. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, with Scherazard taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. I really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Rage while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll call for help from the Grancel branch. By the way, Scherazard, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about the job you were going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Shara? If we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua. Sure. Did someone die at the clock tower and she's like saying her goodbyes to them in prayer? Septian calendar 1075, erected in partnership with the Liberal royal family Septian Church in Ruan-ed City. So this city is about 200 years old. No, about 150 years old. Because Trails of Cold Steel takes place in like 1224? And this is 2 years before that. Septian calendar 1192, destroyed during the 100 Days War when Ruan-ed was bombarded by the Ereboni Imperial Army. Jeez, dude, Ereboni and Germany, they were not trying to, like, the carpet bombing? So does that mean... If Ereboni and carpet bombed them with their Luftwaffe or whatever, does that mean that... Nah, they're not really England. This doesn't look at all like it. Or France. Septian calendar 1197, rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Ruan-ed. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think, they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Ruan-ed's people from this. Estelle? Joshua? What do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. I don't understand what's so important about this clock tower. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. You're right, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place. Uh-oh. I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died. Called it. What? Oh! Ooh. 10 years ago during... Oh, 10 years ago! So... Jeez, dude. 10 years ago, during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Ruan-ed, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. Ooh. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free, After the war ended, this place had been rebuilt. I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just, when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. But today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once? Asking her to bring Dad home safely? Asking her to protect him? Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here too, to help you. Joshua, I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Huh? Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would totally have misinterpreted your intentions just now. You are seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable. Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So, how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Scherazard's waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others just like you. So please, watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. Awesome. So we learned a little bit more about Estelle just now. That's awesome. Aw, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Scherazard was watching us! Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view. Come on. What are you trying to say, Schera? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Let's not get into that. What's with the sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? You can take it but can't dish it out, Schera? Get out of here! Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over Dad. I see. Then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right? Estelle's mother before, right, Schera? Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. So she's a circus performer, which explains why she dresses like that. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Schera was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago, we first met when she came to relent with the circus. 12 years ago to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. So that means Scherazard is 23. And because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights canceled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to the Verte Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Verte Bridge is located at the west end of the Milch Main Road. It looks like we're all set, so let's go! Okay, so we learned a bit more about Estelle and Shara's backgrounds. Who are they? Ellie. I waffled back and forth for a bit, but in the end, I decided to go with him to the Queen's birthday celebration, as a couple. My mother is already going with her friends. I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to go with him. Yes! I invited her to the Queen's birthday celebration and she said yes! I'm going to have to get a part-time job and save up some cash. You do that, dude. You do that. Oh, and her! Today is another great day for a cat nap. And it looks like we'll be able to relax this afternoon. Okay, so we talked to a few people, and what we're gonna go ahead and do here, I'm going to save, definitely, residence. And then we will pick this up next time, so join me then for more Trails in the Sky. Bye for now, guys.